Need a ride?
I'd like to hire your carriage.
Where do you want to go?
Winterhold.
Climb and back and we'll be off. You ready to go yet? Nice weather for a ride. Hope it lasts.
I can't wait to learn from the mages in Winterhold. I just get so excited thinking about it. The college looks so pretty. I almost can't believe it.
My cousin's out fighting dragons, and what do I get? Guard duty. I have a lot of respect for the Restoration School. Skyrim could use more healers.
Blessings to you. The divines are listening.
The college looks so pretty. I almost can't believe it.
Greetings, Prentice. Good to see you again. Looks like you got someone with you. Who's this?
This is Adara. She intends to study with us. Can she join the college?
You tell me. The college is no place to raise a child.
She needs our help. She's able to cast difficult spells, but can't control them.
Oh, I would be most impressed to see that.
Yes?
Feralda is waiting. Just conjure another Atronach and she will let you in.
Oh, well... See, the thing is... I can't... I'm sorry. I don't know what to do.
Relax, take a deep breath. You can do this.
Okay, wait. Here we go.
By the gods. I don't even know what to say. Well, I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, Prentice.
Great! Wow, thanks!
I wonder if the librarian at
Come
Cyrodiil
with
leaves
me.
all the cleaning duties to a single apprentice.
Hi there. I like living here. I feel different somehow. More myself.
Mirabelle does a fine job as Master Wizard, I suppose. Still, there's always room for improvement.
I like living here. I feel different somehow. More myself.
Enchanting services are one of the few things that keep us in touch with the rest of Skyrim. The local Nords may not like us very much, but they don't seem to... Savos doesn't care for politics. He likes to believe the college is removed from the rest of Skyrim.
You won't believe what happened during the delivery of the sword.
Well, is it taken care of?
Not really, as it turns out there was this girl called Adara. She was...
Nah, I have no time for Marla or Mara or whatever her name is. There's work to be done. So, until next time.
Need something? Hmm?
Need something?
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary.
What's expected of me here?
There are no expectations.
Being an apprentice is
This
great.
college is a place to study and practice magic freely. Hopefully any discoveries made in your pursuits will be shared with the members of the college first. That way, we all benefit.
Where can I learn new spells?
Well, that depends on what you're looking for. Beralda can teach destruction spells, and offers training in that school. Finis is one of the best conjurers in all of Skyrim, and can help with spells from that school. Don't let Tolfdir fool you. He's the preeminent scholar on alteration, one of the best in Tamriel, and always willing to pass on his knowledge. If you can find him and focus his attention, there's a great deal Drevis can teach you about illusion magic. And finally, there's Colette. She may be difficult to get along with. She's very knowledgeable when it comes to restoration magic.
I have many important things on my mind. Your concerns are not on me.
Yes?
Cesargo continues to struggle with wards. You have time to practice?
Yes, Sirrah?
Maybe later. I'm sort of busy now.
Cesargo understands. You
Of course.
hesitate because you know Cesargo will be better than you.
Until next
Very
time.
well.
New here too, eh? I'd hoped I wouldn't be the only Nord, but I should have known better.
Why aren't there many Nords at the college?
Magic is shunned by most. If it can't be swung over your head and used to crack skulls, most Nords want nothing to do with it. Magic is seen as something for elves and weaker races. No offense, of course.
Why do Nords have a problem with the college?
Well, look at the evidence. Nords generally don't trust magic, so it's not off to a good start. Throw in the Oblivion Crisis, which was caused by magic users, and the troubles now with the Aldmeri Dominion, who are elves and magic users. And finally, take the fact that the college is the only thing left standing after most of Winterhold was destroyed. It's all fairly damning.
What do you know about Ancano?
I know he's from the Thalmor, and that he claims to be here simply as an advisor. I also know that no one really believes that. I've been trying to avoid him, honestly.
Is it difficult being away from your family?
Not at all. I consider it a blessing. My family was convinced coming here was a death sentence, or worse. It took years of insisting that this is what I'm meant to do. Mm-hmm.
You are new, yes? Have you mastered the expert-level distraction spells yet?
Not yet, but I will.
This is good. But Jizargo will know them first. It is good to finally be around mages who may be able to keep up with Jizargo.
Not everything is a competition, you know.
Oh, but you are wrong. The only reason you could disagree is because you are losing so badly you cannot see it.
You seem very sure of yourself.
There is much for Jizargo to be sure of. There is skill in magic, there is charm, and there is a strong will. Jizargo will be successful. Of this there is no doubt. Mages in Cyrodiil are all about politics. The Synod and the College of Whispers are too busy guarding secrets to bother to teach. Skyrim was not Jizargo's first choice, but Winterhold is removed from politics, dedicated to study. This is the place for Jizargo to become great.
It's lies. All of it. I don't care what she told you. It's all lies.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
No? Well, then she hasn't gotten to you yet. But she will. And don't you believe a word of it.
What's your problem with Feralda?
My problem with her? She's the one who has a problem with me. She's threatened by me, by my skill as a wizard, by my elegance and posture, by my superior good looks. But she is not going to get the better of me. Oh no, I won't let it get to me one bit. That's what she's after. She's trying to undermine my confidence, make me doubt myself. Well, it won't work, I tell you.
It has been suggested that the object is a gateway to the realm of Ethereus, but nothing has proven that idea one way or the other. It has been proposed that the object is in fact the entirety of Arbis in one physical space. This would of course mean that Tamriel, indeed all of Mundus, is actually contained within the sphere. It further suggests that we are somehow then outside our own existence while looking in at it. While the idea seems dubious at best, it has not at present been entirely ruled out.
Restoration is a knowledge. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
I can't wait to see who succeeds Mirabelle. I've no doubt she'll be promoted to Archmage at some point.
Is there any advice you can give about destruction spells?
Certainly. Destruction spells come in different forms, each useful for various purposes. Concentration spells can be cast immediately, though they're weaker. Good for a tight spot and less costly if you miss. You'll also need to decide whether to devote yourself to a single type of spell. Focusing solely on flame spells will make them more powerful, but you may find yourself at a disadvantage against foes immune to fire.
Sorry.
You teach destruction, right? I wish to learn more from you.
You wish to master the arcane arts, huh? Well, if you insist. Destruction spells come in different forms, each useful for various purposes. So, fire, a capricious element, often deadly, but always exciting. Let's see, A standard spell for one skilled in destruction magic is the Firebolt. Tell me, can you cast it?
What is it?
I'm familiar with the Firebolt spell.
Apologies for the intrusion.
Oh, I see. Well, a small test, if you will. Here, I'll mark the location on your map. Good luck.
Really, are you? Because I seem to recall doing just that for you recently, at which point you assured me that
I care
you'd cover
little
my
for idle
expenses.
conversation, but perhaps
And
you
that,
need help
my
with
nervous little
Conjuration
friend,
magic.
has not happened.
If you would, please also contain your summons to the college grounds. The locals do not need to be agitated further by Atronachs roaming their town.
I will.
The summoning of undead is even less advisable outside the college.
See that you do.
You said something about missing apprentices.
Ah, that, yes. The group prior to yours has disappeared entirely. It's possible that there was less than the necessary amount of oversight. That's still being looked into. But we've had no contact with them for quite some time now. Arniel wondered if perhaps they'd somehow managed to get themselves lost in the Outer Realms. But I think that's giving them too much credit.
How long have they been missing?
I hadn't really considered it in terms of time. I suppose it's been at least a month. Let me think. What were they working on? As I recall, Ysra was trying to improve flame cloak spells to better work in Skyrim's harsh environment. Elos Tai was practicing illusion spells. She was having trouble with the calm spells, I believe, but only ever worked with skeevers. And then there's Borvir and Rundi, twins, though they rarely agreed on anything. Those two boys were obsessed with mead, convinced they could concoct something to compete with Honningbrew. Something about using frost magic to chill the mead for a certain period of time. I felt it was a waste, but the Archmage let them proceed.
What have you got for sale?
So you wish to master the arcane arts?
Summoning undead isn't frowned upon?
I sure know. Those archaic policies died out with the Mages Guild, and were never enforced here. Necromancy, as any other type of magic, is a tool to be used. Of course, non-mages may not see it that way, so we don't go around flaunting it.
Are there many conjurers outside the college?
Not within society, no. Many who practice within the School of Conjuration do so on their own, secretly. Phalion is the only one I know who is public about what he does. He was once my teacher here, but left the college years ago. Yes, whatever. I care little for idle conversation, but perhaps you need help with conjuration magic.
Of course. I know some conjuration spells already.
Oh, really? Good. Follow me. I think it's time to test your knowledge against mine. Exciting, isn't it? The spell. Come on, let's see what you're made of. There are few places where one can pursue my type of work without fear of persecution.
Although I suppose I
Now,
could
if you'll
double-check my
excuse
notes
me.
to confirm.
Most impressive. Well, now is my turn. Watch this.
Come on! Fight! Fight! Come on! Come on!
What's the next step?
That incident in Winterhold was just a misunderstanding. No matter what the guards claim. All right then.
I think the college is due for a change in leadership.
My money is on the big one.
I'm sorry, but that was hardly a challenge. Sad, isn't it?
That was not fair. My familiar stood no chance against your Frost Atronach.
Indeed. However, all conjuration spells deserve study. Summon dogs can be useful, of course. Well, at the very least as an amusing diversion for your enemies.
Can you teach me to cast a Frost Atronach like yours?
Perhaps one day, but not today. You still have so much to learn, and these spells are difficult. Well, I mean, for an apprentice like yourself. But keep this up, and you'll do quite well for yourself. Yes. Now, I really am busy, so until later.
Focus on the mission. I know approximately where this happened. for I shall show none. Those who dare oppose me will be scorched.
Imperials think us all lawless beasts. I'm proof of their ignorance.
I'll sell just about anything if it's worth my time. Keep that in mind, will you? I do what's necessary so we can get by. Have to, since I can't count on my brother for anything.
What have you got for sale?
Take a look. Until next time.
All right, let's take a look. Where to start?
Yes?
Mirabelle does a fine job as Master Wizard, I suppose. Still, there's always room for improvement.
I killed the Ice Wraith. Fire was very effective against it.
Excellent. Well done indeed. The Firebolt spell is useful to any mage. Wield it faithfully, and few can withstand you. But always remember, focusing solely on flame spells will make them more powerful, of course. But you may find yourself at a disadvantage against foes immune to fire. Choosing the right element can be a big advantage.
I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Now, I've got all sorts of errands to run. See you around.
Okay. Let me see.
How are you, Drevis?
What do you want?
Why should I want anything? Why can't I simply be sociable with my colleagues?
I'm busy right now, Colette.
Well then, fine. Have a nice day.
You can see me?
No, I can't see you, not at all.
But you can hear me, obviously. Something still isn't quite right. At least I'm making progress. You know, they say knowledge is its own reward.
Get out of here before I...
Drevis, right? I heard you can teach me about illusion.
Ah, so my reputation precedes me. Yes, I can teach you a few things. Illusion really is the least appreciated of the schools of magic. Never underestimate the ability to influence others. Whether they're friends or foes, they're almost all susceptible to illusion spells. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Actually, I've changed my mind. I don't want to learn from you.
Really? That's too bad. You know what? Never mind. Goodbye.
You consider Restoration a valid school of magic, worthy of study, don't you? Don't you?
Of course it's valid.
Good, good. Not that I require validation, of course. There are just some, and I shan't name names, who would disagree. It can make life difficult when one's colleagues fail to recognize the research one engages in.
So you're treated badly because of your work?
Well, no, not really. Not directly, I mean. But I know things are being said behind my back. Conversations cease when I enter rooms. I'm quite aware of what's going on here, and I will not stand for it.
I'd like to learn more about Restoration. Can you help?
Aye, that I do. Well, look at you. New student. Good. Yes. Good.
I am indeed. Let's get started.
Well then, firstly, the ability to repel the undead cannot be ignored. Restoration's not just healing cuts and bruises, you know. The undead are a very real, very dangerous threat, and Restoration magics can keep them at bay. Skyrim is well known to be full of these Draugr. Have you met one of those?
Yes, I fought plenty of Draugr. That spell sounds useful, though.
Oh, I see. Fine. Here, this is for you, then. Take it. Just be sure to put it to good use.
Let's see here.
I like living here. I feel different somehow. More myself. Hi there. Hi there.
The road to Whiterun's not safe these days. Lots of travelers just disappear south of Dragon Bridge. Can't find a trace of them. What's the next mission?
Restoration is a perfectly valid school of magic, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
I studied the tome you gave me and learned the spell. What now?
Excellent. You should give it a try, right? Talk to Tolfdir. Yes. He was here, but he left. Mentioned something about needing help. Okay, well, that's all I've got. Bye now.
What is it?
I like living here. I feel different somehow. More myself.
Skyrim could not be more different from elsewhere. But magic is the same no matter where you go.
Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. You give an old man hope.
Colette sends me. She said you had a task for me.
Ah, yes. We've become aware of a problem in Winterhold. Underneath the college. Draugr, down in the midden. Nothing truly dangerous, but still, it needs to be taken care of course.
Sounds easy enough. I'll take care of it. I could practice my spells that way.
Oh, excellent. It's good to know that won't be a problem any longer. But please, do be careful, all right? Good.
You know, they say knowledge is its own reward. Illusion really is the least appreciated of the schools of magic.
What have you got for sale?
Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them. Mm-hmm.